Hello and welcome to Season 7, Part 1, the super awkward review of The X-Files. So, after that awkward intro, let's get into it. Episode 1, The Sixth Extinction. Written by Chris Carter, directed by Kim Manners. She finally gets it. She wants to help Mulder find his way back. That's not good. He really is fucked up. But he's still in there. There's something in the water. She says it's a warning. She's probably right. Critchcow is back. He helps Mulder come back to life. Fuck off, Fally. He can read minds. Ugh, I hate her. Anyway, our agents reunite.
I need to see you. I'm begging you, please. Mulder, it's me. I know that you can hear me. If you can just give me some sign. I want you to know where I've been. What I found. I think that if you know, that you could find a way to hold on. I need you to hold on. I found a key. The key to every question that has ever been asked. It's a puzzle. But the pieces are there for us to put together. And I know that they can save you if you can just hold on. Hold on. Please. Hold on.
It was a pretty somber premiere, what with Mulder's troubling condition, Scully's journey getting bleaker, and the meaning of our existence on the line. The stakes are getting high. On to the third part. The Sixth Extinction 2, Amor Fati, Episode 2. Written by David Duchovny and Chris Carter. Directed by Michael Watkins. Another DD and CC written ep. This should be good. We're in Mulder's head now. Everybody keeps thinking at him. I am your father, he says. I know. Title. Mulder's really turned these skeptics around. Speaking of people getting turned around, his daddy checked him out of the ward. Mulder wants to see Scully, though. Look who's back! He says, you've suffered enough. You should enjoy life. But life isn't worth living without Scully and the X-Files. Stop it. This fantasy is really killing the vibe. But we get it back when the lovelies reunite again.
Mulder. Mulder, you've got to wake up. I've got to get you out of here. Mulder, can you understand me? Mulder, you've got to get up. I don't know how much time we have. You've got to get up, Mulder. No one can do it but you, Mulder. Mulder, help me. Please, Mulder.
In this beautiful classic moment.
There was one thing that remained the same.
Thank you, David, for giving that to us and for your excellent writing along with Chris in this emotional episode. Top 5 contender for sure. Hungry, episode 3. Vince Gilligan wrote it. Kim Manners directs. So glad I never worked at a fast food restaurant. Mulder and Scully are here to investigate the unexplained murder. So he's guilty. Ew. He's a monster, too. Mulder knows it, as usual. This guy is dead meat. This ep felt a little like filler to me. I think if it aired earlier, I could have gotten more into it, but it's been placed between 2 big episodes, so it kind of just stands out for its standalone weirdness. But I still appreciate the story. Millennium, episode 4, written by Vince Gilligan and Frank Spotnitz, directed by Thomas J. Wright. She knows him so well. Of course he's in the grave digging for clues. The body is missing. Looks like it left of its own accord. That's what Mulder thinks. Let's see if he's right. Or rather, if it's the necromancy he described. It is! Frank Black from the Millennium group is introduced. He'll have his own series soon. I will not be reviewing it. He helps the agents solve the necromancer case. You had one job, Scully, to keep them from removing the staples from his mouth. Sheesh! Ugh. He shouldn't be so confused. After everything he's seen, a necromancer shouldn't be shocking at all. This case is making Scully question things. Is Armageddon coming? No, but a kiss is. Happy New Year!
It's tied to what the heck, whoever that person is next to. No time like the present. Are you ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year 2000.
The world didn't end.
No, it didn't.
Happy New Year, Scully.
Happy New Year, Mulder.
That's the reason this is one of my fave episodes. Top 5 contender for sure. And now we got episode 5, Rush, written by David Amon, directed by Robert Lieberman. Back to work, and we got a new body. Ouch. Their close talking feels even more intimate than ever. A Betty, back in the day. Love those lines. You're better than a Betty. You're Scully. Enhance! He'll never fail a student on a midterm again. Mulder thinks the student, Max, has an ability to hurt people without touching him. Scully is skeptical. He's of course right again. This episode was a return to the Freak of the Week teenage cases that we had before. Max is a dangerous killer with an incredible ability. It's a little similar to DPO. I like the performances of the young cast in this one. I think they held their own in this unusual story. On to the next one, The Goldberg Variation, Episode 6. Written by Jeffrey Bell, directed by Thomas J. Wright. Cool entrance. Ah, young Shia, you poor child. Willie Garson is Henry Weems, and he survived defenestration, so that's the X-File. He has a weird hobby. As usual, Mulder believes it's paranormal and Scully doesn't, but she's now a lot more open to weird explanations from Mulder. She asks why he doesn't play the lottery if he's so lucky. Cut to him winning the lottery and only to throw away the ticket, and this guy ends up dying after taking it back. What luck. He told him something bad would happen. Before he can save them, Henry's contraption did the trick. They got their man, and he's the same blood type as poor young Richie. Mulder asks, what are the odds? And we are left wondering that too. Good episode, solid performances, interesting premise. Episode 7, Orison. Written by Chip Johannesson, directed by Rob Bowman. Donnie! The creepiest character is back. And he's up to no good, as usual. Good to know. Not the time for flirting, Mulder. God is real, and he chose Donnie, of all people. The Reverend Orison helped him escape. God spoke to him, he claims. We have another dialogue about faith with the agents. She believes, he doesn't. Bit of a retread. Why is he telling her about a medical exam? That's her area, no? Finger food? Girl, get out. She listened. Not supernatural at all. Totally run-of-the-mill serial killer. What a reveal. It was cool to see the conclusion of Donnie's story and how it affects Scully. I also enjoyed Nick Chinlin's performance. He hasn't missed a step in his portrayal of the monster at the center of this episode. On to The Amazing Malini, Episode 8, written by Vince Gilligan, John Scheiben, and Frank Spotnitz, directed by Thomas J. Wright. I know this place. Should be interesting. We have a lot of performers at the Santa Monica Pier. Some things never change. I much prefer the practical effects in this shot to this one. We got a magician rivalry here. LaBonge says Malini was a fraud trading off of Max Malini's name. And yes, he's real. Scully says it was natural causes and the body died a month ago. Weird. That looked a little better. He has a twin. They used to do magic together. But he lost his legs in an accident, so he couldn't have performed the detached head trick. This case has stumped our agents. Mulder thinks it's misdirection. He demonstrates this to her in this clip.
Don't you find it odd that the amazing Malini's a lousy poker player? I mean, this is a guy who's adept at manipulating cards.
Maybe he wasn't so adept. LeBon certainly doesn't have a high opinion of his skills.
There's another possibility. Behold, an ordinary household quarter. I'm going to take the quarter from my right hand and place it into my left hand. Where is it?
It's in your right hand.
No. Ah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, blow your nose, Scully.
Mulder.
Blow your nose. Come on, blow.
Chew.
Ta-da!
Well,
Look at that.
amazing.
The great Maldini.
And what's the point?
It's misdirection. That's the heart of magic. Just like LeBon said, I made you look in one direction, the quarter went in the other.
And that's what you think's happening in this case?
I think we're being led around by our noses.
By whom? Malini's already dead.
Certainly would appear so, but then again, you thought the quarter was in the right hand.
He's the amazing Malini after all. Mulder got it right again, sort of. It was a collaborative effort. The agents finally figure it out. They escape to commit a robbery. The great ones always know when to leave the stage. He just got a boner watching her do that. Fun episode, very entertaining, but I love illusionists, so I'm easily entertained during these things. Episode 9, Signs and Wonders. Yeah. Written by Jeffrey Bell, directed by Kim Manners. That's a lot of snakes and bites. It's a religious case and they're on top of it. It's getting a little culty in the Church of God with signs and wonders. I feel bad for the snake phobia people watching this app. Now you know how I felt during War of the Coprophages. I'm not really that good with the religious cases on this show, so I'll just say that the snakes looked cool and I like the intense and creepy atmosphere throughout. Solid job, not my favorite. Episode 10, Sein und Zeit, which means being in time. Written by Chris Carter and Frank Spotnitz, directed by Michael Watkins. There's a weird kidnapping and Skinner lets Mulder have the case. Scully joins too. Always call your mom back. Bye, Mrs. Mulder. CSM will be devastated when he finds out she's dead. Mulder thinks the case is connected to her death. Scully explains her suicide and comforts him. He takes some grief leave, but Scully figures out where to find the kidnapper and the case is solved, sort of. This was a riveting and emotional episode which showcased how Scully always supports Mulder. She knows the pain he's feeling from losing a parent. It's beautiful to see. Let's get some closure. Episode 11. Written by Chris Carter and Frank Spotnitz, directed by Kim Manners. That's a lot of dead children. Mulder wants his quest to find his sister to be over. He sees dead people. Nice wig box. She wants to help get closure. Title. Thank her for helping you, dumbass. Allow him his ignorance. It's what gives him hope, says the shady papa. They argue again, but like in everything, it's out of love. Hand-holding time. Mulder takes the opportunity to flirt. The seance works. Hey, Ghost. He reads Samantha's diary to Scully. Then there's the medical exam results. They use it to find the truth and bring the medium. Cue the clip. They both got closure. Time to let go. Big episode for Mulder, a fitting end to the Samantha storyline. See you in part 2. Maybe there will be more predictive programming in the last half of the season. You can only hope. Bye bye now.